Canada, July 6th. Wow. I looked into what was going on over in Holland in the Netherlands, and it's scary. And so I'm going to lay it out in a nutshell here. I was quite surprised to discover the Netherlands are the second largest exporter of food after the US. And given the landmass size compared to the two places, that's pretty extraordinary. And I would have to deduce that a lot of their economy is therefore agrarian based. So here's what it's all about. Their prime minister, like ours here in Canada, are both graduates of the Klaus Schwab World Economic Forum School of Young Global Leaders. And both the prime minister of the Netherlands and ours, Trudeau, can be seen in Davos, what was it, last month, the meeting of the WEF, sitting on stage talking and laughing, rambling on. Now Klaus Schwab has declared that there has to be a worldwide green initiative due to the, what is it? The ecological crisis, the climate crisis. Yeah, that BS. So the Prime Minister of France, as did the Prime Minister of Canada, said, yes, Daddy Klaus, we'll get all over that for you. So the Prime Minister of Holland and the cabinet voted for these radical farming changes. I'm not going to go into the details of them, but it would destroy Dutch farming. And, oh, yeah, and the government said you farmers will comply or we'll confiscate your farms. Ho ho ho. So the Dutch farmers, oh, and I should say, hey, if they're the second largest exporter of food in the world, it wouldn't just starve out the Dutch people, would it? But anyways, the Dutch farmers said rhymes with truck that, and have gone on what could be called a general strike. They have the roads shut down. The fishermen have joined them, shutting the ports down. News from just 2 days ago was they've surrounded and shut down the supermarket warehouse supply chain. And I gather, to look at the footage, that the majority of the Dutch people are behind supporting the farmers. After all, they're not stupid. They don't want to starve to death. They don't want to go broke. So yeah. As I wrap things up here, the Dutch GDP to debt ratio is about 25% better than what we're doing here in Canada. So on a global scale, they're not actually in bad shape. Things are heating up and starting to turn violent over there. Can't blame them. But here in Canada, don't forget, our sock boy kissed Klaus's ring or something on the way out the door and said, yes, Daddy Klaus. So let's hope the Holland, the people in the Netherlands, can stop this at this point in time. Keep an eye on it and send your well wishes. Boy, this is some pretty heavy stuff. It's well worth keeping an eye on.